With Easy Flap, you get more out of your manual flaps. More performance, more safety, more convenience, more options. This simple and effective upgrade makes an immediate, significant improvement in every aspect of your manual flaps. We offer a money-back guarantee if you don't love it on the very first flight. Everybody loves their manual flaps, but you have to lean forward and bend down to the floor to use them. You lose your outward visibility and sacrifice situational awareness during the most critical phases of flight. With the yoke back for slow flight on takeoff or landing, the pilot can bump into the control yoke while leaning forward for the flap control. Many times, the pilot can't even get full control movement if needed. Pilots flying aircraft with standard fixed shoulder harnesses have to loosen their harness to use the flaps, a very unsafe thing to do on takeoff or landing. Easy Flap allows the pilot to sit up straight at all times, maintaining outward visibility and keeping full situational awareness while concentrating on flying the aircraft. Even your mother told you to sit up straight when you're flying an airplane. Using the original flap control in a Cessna, the pilot loses almost all visibility, even in this early 172 with the shorter instrument panel. Now in the same airplane using Easy Flap, the pilot can see out and concentrate on flying at all times. The MAL backcountry aircraft can now be flown with more safety and better achieved performance. With the stock flap handle, the pilot can't see out during demanding STOL takeoffs or landings. Easy Flap allows the MAL pilot to get that much more out of the airplane and do it much more safely than ever before. This Stinson 108 owner is using the original flap control. Notice how he loses most of his outward visibility and situational awareness leaning down to use the flaps. Now notice the tremendous improvement in visibility and situational awareness with the Easy Flap installed. Full outward visibility, full situational awareness, and now he's able to get the most performance and safety out of the airplane. A lot of taller pilots think that their long arms solve the problem of reaching for the manual flaps. But tall pilots have the seat adjusted further away from the flap control. They have the same problem reaching the flaps as short pilots. Easy Flap offers increased performance on short field takeoffs. Accelerate just a little bit faster without the drag of flaps or flaps blocking the propeller thrust. Rotate briskly at the same instant as you pop half flaps for an immediate liftoff. Try to get that kind of minimum takeoff roll when you have to lean forward for the flap lever while you're pulling back on the yoke. After a short field takeoff, most pilots dump the flaps off way too fast, even at the risk of losing lift and the airplane stalling or not climbing. Why? Because they need to sit up and see where they're going. Easy Flap allows you to retract flaps slowly because you haven't lost visibility in the first place. This means you can take off sooner and climb steeper without any risk of losing lift. More safety, more performance, more common sense. On a short field landing, where you want to dump the flaps quickly for maximum braking, bending down and reaching forward for the flap handle causes the pilot to lose all forward visibility and situational awareness. Easy Flap allows you to remain upright at all times. Installing Easy Flap is simple, straightforward, and requires no disassembly or de-rigging. Simply drill 2 small holes right into the existing flap lock button, then tap the holes for the small machine screws. Clamp the Easy Flap unit directly onto your aircraft's flap control handle. Spacers are provided to fit all models. Install the retaining tab onto the lock button with the provided machine screws. Now verify there is no interference with other controls, seats, or accessories, and your installation is complete. You'll be getting more out of your manual flaps the same day as you get Easy Flap. Easy Flap is STC and PMA approved for 95% of all manual flap aircraft built in the U.S., including most Cessna, Piper, MAL, Stinson, and Beech. And remember, Easy Flap comes with a 100% money-back guarantee if you're not completely happy.